and they are asking you about Zul Qarnain. Say, I will recite upon you from him a reminder. We enabled him on the earth, and gave him, from everything a reason. So, he followed a reason, until, when he reached the sunset place, he found it set in a dark mud spring, and found kinfolk at it. We said, O Zul Qarnain, you may either torture, or take a goodness, in them. He said, as for whoever oppressed, so we will torture him, then he will be returned to his Lord, so he will torture him in awful torment. And as for whoever believed and worked righteous, so for him the excellent reward, and we will save for him from our command and ease. Then he followed a reason, until, when he reached the sunrise, he found it rises upon a kinfolk for whom we do not set up for them a screen without it, and thus, and we already encompassed, with what he had of news. Then he followed a reason, until, when he reached between the two dams mountains, he found without them a kinfolk who could not almost understand a saying. They said, O Zul Qarnain, that Yagog and Magog are spoiling the earth, so, can we set up for you a tribute, in order to set up between us and them a dam? He said, what my Lord has enabled me within it is goodness, so, aid me with power, I will set up a backfill between you and them. Bring me the iron's blocks, until he had leveled up between the two cliffs. He said, blow, until when he set it up as fire, he said, bring me a molten copper to pour over it, so they could not scale over it, and they couldn't hold it. He said, this is a mercy from my Lord. So, when my Lord's promise comes, he will set it up into rubble, and my Lord's promise is ever true. And on that day, we left some of them surge into some others, and it was blown in the trumpet, so we will gather them, gathering.